Brad Radice here with you on Sanford's campus. We're here on Centennial Walk with Andy Erwin, the writer and director of the Erwin brothers. I don't know if it was the last time you were here, but you shot October Baby here, at least some of it right on this campus.
Yeah, it was just over a year ago that we were filming actually right on these steps. And so yeah, it feels kind of just eerily familiar to see the scenery again about the same time of year. But yeah, absolutely, it's one of the prettiest campuses around, and so it's good to be back.
Now, you guys are based here in Birmingham, so I imagine through the process of trying to plan a film, you're like, we need a pretty campus. Oh yeah, we have Samford right here.
Yeah, it was funny. I mean, because I know pretty campuses because my background is in sports,
right?
And so I've been to pretty much every campus in the SEC, and so I was like, but out of all of them, the ones that combined just the beautiful landscape and just the historic architecture, I think Sanford is second to none. So yeah, it was not even a question. It was just a question of if we could work out the logistics of being able to do it, and you guys were so accommodating that yeah, it was a treat for us.
And you're in the movie biz. Is getting exposure like this for Samford, do you think it lends itself to maybe future projects for this beautiful campus?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because I was just out at the we were showing the film at the Temecula Valley International Film Festival out in California in wine country, and we placed runner-up, best feature. It was a photo finish,
right?
And so we. But the thing that people said is that after watching it at every screen, we have a Q&A session, and industry people, and just viewers were like, "That was breathtaking scenery."
Right.
They said, "Where'd you film that?"
Right.
And so Sanford came up several times in the course of that conversation. So it's fresh locations nobody's ever seen before. So yeah, this is a gorgeous. And we only touched a fraction of it. We filmed in a few locations. And there's just every direction you turn is very cinematic for a filmmaker.
Absolutely. And just talk about the production here. How many days were you guys here, and how long did it take?
I think we filmed here for probably about 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
So yeah, it was long, intricate days. People always, when we go talk to a location about bringing a film crew, they always think that it's going to be, a camera, maybe a couple people with lights,
right.
And then we show up with this little mini army, and they're always like, "Oh my goodness, what are we getting ourselves into?" So. But yeah, we filmed here for about 3 or 4 days. We filmed in the library here on the steps. We doubled the theater for the Alabama Theater. We did backstage here at one of the theaters on campus, and then we used the library, upstairs, as like a psychologist's office. So,
right.
So yeah, it was a perfect location. And I think we used one of the quads over here.
Oh, good.
It was great locations.
Well, tell me about the film October Baby. Give me a little kind of synopsis of it and a little tease about it.
October Baby is it's a really good story. It's a coming of age story about a character named Hannah Lawson, who's 19 years old. She has a lot of health problems, and so we opened the whole film at the Alabama Theater, and she's in a stage production and ends up having an epileptic seizure. And you come to find out, because of her health problems, that she was adopted. Did not know that she was adopted. And the reason why it was a secret is because she was the survivor of an abortion. And so it takes on a heavy issue of abortion, but through a lens of kind of complicated people, because it's a complicated issue, and through the eyes of a girl of a coming of age story. Right. And so she begins to kind of try to find out who she is. She goes on a road trip with her group of misfit friends going to New Orleans, and her friends played, like Chris Sly plays one of her friends, and from American Idol.
Right.
And so as she goes on her journey, she's secretly trying to find her birth mother, and kind of figures out who she is, and kind of wrestles through her story, and kind of ultimately finds the power of forgiveness.
You guys wrote it. I'm talking about you and your brother wrote it, directed it. But this is kind of a big project for you guys, and your evolution of being in the business.
Definitely, it's been a dream come true. I mean, we've always wanted to get to movies. It's just we've always made our reputation doing music videos and documentaries. But this story kind of found us. As filmmakers, sometimes you go out and find the story,
right?
But 9 times out of 10, the story finds you,
right?
And so this is a story I didn't intend to take on. We didn't intend to take on this topic, but we heard a girl speak named Gianna Jessen, who's an abortion survivor, and that has cerebral palsy, and her story just captivated us.
Right.
And we said, we really want to tell this story. So we figured, well, this is going to be our first. So this is the first time that we've kind of we've been involved in feature films,
right.
but it's never been our feature film. And so yeah, it's kind of a very gratifying moment. I mean, it's a long process, but it's it's what we want to do.
And we're proud to announce that Andy is going to bring the film on campus October 5th, a special screening in the planetarium, including some extra scenes that were shot here on Sanford's campus.
Yeah, it'll be a real treat because there's footage that you'll be able to see at that screening that you're not going to be able to see anywhere else. Unfortunately, because of you know, with film, you always end up with tons on the cutting room floor, yeah. And it's heartbreaking as a filmmaker because you're like, I love this scene, it's beautiful, yeah. And then you have to kind of whittle it down to get the story exactly the right feel. And so we had a lot of scenes that ended up cutting room floor, but those scenes are still really great scenes,
right? And
a lot of it features beautiful footage here at Sanford. So the only place you're going to be able to see it until the DVD comes out is at this screening. So we're going to put together a little extra reel, and then maybe some bloopers and stuff like that that'll be fun to see that you won't see anywhere else.
So good deal. That's going to be October 5th. Before I let you go, tell me about the film's website where folks can get a sneak peek.
Absolutely. We want people to go check it out. It just went live last night. It's www.octoberbabymovie.net. And it's got the new trailer, and it's got information about how the movie is going to be distributed. And then also go like us on the Facebook page, is facebook.com/OctoberBabyMovie. And click like and become part of our fans and receive updates.
Good deal. Andy Erwin, October Baby. Thank you so much, sir.
Thanks, man.
All right.